News.
Well, I'm joined now by Marina Lalli. Marina is president of Italy's Tourism Federation. Marina Lalli, thank you very much for speaking to us on BBC News today. How important is this announcement from the Italian government?
Oh, well, this is wonderful news. This is the type of news that we were waiting and hoping for. We've been preparing for this moment all these past weeks. And therefore, we're extremely happy with the decision.
How different will the tourist experience have to be in visiting Italy because of rules on things like social distancing, requirements to space people out on transport, limits on the number of people, let's say, who can sit in a restaurant at the same time? What impact is that going to have, do you think?
Well, it is going to be a different way of traveling, that's for sure. But we have to live with this virus, and therefore we have to make adjustments. That's exactly what all the companies working in the tourism industries are doing, just working their standard procedures in order to adjust to the measurements that are necessary to welcome the tourists.
What sort of measure have you been able to make? What sort of assessment of the damage has been done to the industry by the lockdown? Because these are months where, in Italy at least, you would have already have experienced quite a significant number of travellers in the run-up to the summer season.
Well, of course, this is going to be it has had a huge impact on our economy, and I am sure with the measures that we're going to take, the impact is going to be strong, meaning that the social distancing will allow the companies to host many less people than we're used to, and the same on all the means of transportations, buses, airplanes, everything. And so it is going to be a very big impact and a damage impact on the economy of our companies.
Are you worried that it might price out some visitors? Because if there are fewer seats at restaurants, on planes, things like that, it's going to mean that those who provide those services are going to have to put their prices up in order to remain profitable and survive at all.
Unfortunately, this might be true, but we are also very much working in order with the idea that we want to go back in business. We really want this very much. Therefore, we are making all the efforts to keep our costs down, even with all the measures that we have to take. And therefore, we are trying not to impact on the prices at all. And this is going to be a big challenge for everybody.
The UK government has warned British people, and I don't know how many British people go to Italy every summer, but it's probably quite a lot because it's so close, has warned British people that if they travel out of the UK in the next few months, they will be forced to go into quarantine on their return. They will have to stay home for 2 weeks. Are you worried about that decision?
Well, yes, of course, but we hope that in the weeks that are from here to the beginning of June, things will change in the UK also. I mean, Italy has been struck by the pandemic as a first country in Europe, and we are recovering earlier. Therefore, our transmission data is now approaching 0%, but just because we started earlier. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be the case also for British people very soon. And so I'm also sure that after all these weeks, if not months of isolations, people's desire to travel again will be as strong as ever. Therefore, I'm pretty sure people will want to go back to travel.
There you go. Marina Lalli, president of Italy Tourism Federation, with the message that Italy will be very soon open for business once again. Marina Lalli, thank you so much for being with us on BBC News.
Thank you. Italy is ready to welcome you again.